Hi, everybody. Wizard of Wood, Everett Abrams here. Uh, just wanted to go over a couple things. Got a class coming up in the beginning of April at wizardofwood.net. You can register. Yeah, we have a 3-day boot camp coming up. And what we do is we cover a whole lot of stuff. So we're going to learn how to strip, stain, seal a deck. We're going to learn some other things, and I'll take you around here. Here's a fence we can work on. And then as we go, you can see have all this stuff restoration with the class. So we're going to actually do some hands-on, and you'll be able to grab some products, grab some equipment, and actually do some work and so forth while we're doing this stuff. So there's the office over here. We have a classroom in there where we're going to have some sections of fence, composite decking, and so forth. We're putting some new logs up over here on the empty space. We have cedar shakes and some cedar siding that's going to get done. Here we have some pressure treated wood and cedar for the railings. We have hardwoods. We have, boy, shiny gray from the winter. We have some ipe. We have a piece of garapa in there. We have cedar. We have two kinds of cedar and pressure treated. We have knotty and we have clear. And the reason we do that is so you can see the difference and you kind of see where the knots show up. There's a different density there. So when you stain or seal, those are the areas where, sometimes that won't come out too well because it's inconsistent. And you need to forewarn a customer about that. So the only way to make it really consistent is use a solid stain, which we don't want to do. We want to use a sealer. And sealers will penetrate knots differently. In most cases, there's some products that are a little different, but they don't penetrate the same way they do the rest of the wood. So we go over stuff like that. We'll do the how-tos. We're going to restore the wood. If you see here, we use some, I forget what that was. It was like Amesbury Park. This is actually Beach Haven Black, which is Deck Restoration Plus product. And then just the wood. Sorry about that. Guess I lost a connection there. I want to be able to walk in here, the office, and show you the classroom as well while we're talking, so you can kind of get an idea of what happens during this 3-day boot camp. So the sun's bright out here. It's still cold, beginning of February, but it hasn't been too bad. So I'm walking in the office of Deck Restoration Plus, and we go around here, and here is the classroom. It's not set up for the class, obviously, right now. We have a few things we do here. We have our sample boards. We have all kinds of stuff. Got your refrigerator, so we're going to have our coffee area and so forth. So you'll be comfortable in here with coffee, tea, whatever. We'll get lunches for you, and we'll have a great 3 days. So the 3-day boot camp is going to involve class time. We're going to cover everything that we're going to do here. It's all going to make sense. You're going to see things work how they're supposed to work, and then you're going to get the business part of it too. The business part of it is something that's, we go to these technicals. We either get, how to sell and how to do different things to grow the business, but we don't get the technical, or we get the technical, not the other, whatever. We never get the whole package. The 3-day boot camp by the Wizard of Wood is meant so that you can have everything. We will actually be able to do estimates. We will do pricing. We'll figure out how to create a price list. A lot of people, here, just for an example, people do a price list. They come up with a price to clean, a price to strip, whatever. There's so many other things that are variables. If you're going to put a sealer on, or semi-transparent, or a solid, they go on at different rates. It takes more labor to put a solid than does a semi-solid. Semi-solid takes more to put on, not as much as a solid, but more than a sealer. So there's 3 prices right there. Now we just add cleaning and a sealer, or cleaning and a semi. What happens if we add stripping and a sealer stripping? Now we get into 6. Let's add sanding to each one of those. Now we got 12. See what I mean? It's a price list. And if it's 25-50 cents difference each one, that's 25-50 cents a square foot. You do 200, say you do 200 decks in a year. and 700 square feet. Okay, 750 cents at 750 cents extra on 700 square feet times 200 decks. It's about $37,500 if my math's correct. That means that's money that can be left on the table just in one scenario, 50 cents a square foot. And nobody's going to miss, if you're selling the job right, 50 cents a square foot. So it's not just the technical. It's not just learning about benzyl alcohol strippers. It's not just about learning about other cleanings like sodium metasilicate, hydrogen peroxide, and other alternatives to bleach. It's just there's so many things, and talking about bleach. There's so many other things besides the technical part that we want to tie into it. And tying in the business part of it is the most important. I get people that say, hey, this is too hard to do. I don't want to do this. It messes my. It doesn't. This is how you make more money. There's a higher ticket and a higher percentage you can make doing exterior wood restoration if you do it right. You know how to create that price list that ties in with your services and so forth. So anyway, 3-day boot camp in April. Check us out on the wizardofwood.net for the classes. You can register there, sign up. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have lunch. We're going to have a social probably on the Thursday night. It's a Wednesday through Friday. And it's going to be great. So join us in April. I'm not doing as many as I used to. I'm doing more on the road and a lot for companies, but I always want to do a spring and a fall. And then we also have our Farm Fest in July that I do with Jay Racenstein. So got a lot coming from Everett Abrams, the Wizard of Wood, and my crew, my team, and the people that we work with. So anyway, just wanted to give you a little tour of what happens at the boot camp. See you soon. Thanks for watching.